My name is Jill Uncle. I'm curator of Western collections at the Chester Beatty in Dublin. And today we are going to use some modern papyrus to offer a possible reconstruction of a 3rd century papyrus codex. The codex, or folded book, was in production alongside the scroll from at least the 1st century of the Common Era. The earliest of these which survive were made of papyrus or parchment, and were probably used for non-literary works like notes, accounts, and student exercises. But their practicality did not go unnoticed. The 1st century Roman poet Martial wrote about the virtues of the parchment codices for travel reading. He also noted their capacity for holding more text than a standard scroll. Of course, a scroll could be lengthened just by gluing another sheet to the end. This papyrus bifolio, or sheet, is from a 3rd century copy of the Pauline Epistles, a collection of letters attributed to the Apostle Paul. The pages are in fairly good condition, as you can see, with only a small amount of text missing from the bottom and around the edges, where you would normally see loss. Because several of these bifolios survive, these are pages still attached along the spine edge or the middle fold, and much of the pagination is still visible. The letters kappa, theta in the upper margin is the Greek number 29. We can offer a likely reconstruction of what the book would have looked like in its original 3-dimensional format. Although not to scale, this pile of modern papyrus presents about the same number of sheets that would have been in the original book. It was probably created as a single quire codex, where every single sheet was placed in a single pile and folded in the middle. Now this creates a bit of an unwieldy book where the pages in the middle stick out. Although these were likely trimmed, and that's suggested by the fact that the column widths for the text that would have been in the pages in the middle are narrower than the ones of the outermost folios, or those at the beginning and the end of the book. This bifolio is one of the outermost sheets, with text from the beginning of the book, from the letter to the Romans, opposite text from the end of the book, including the beginning of the letter to the Colossians, and you can see the title to that book at the bottom of the page. Possible sewing holes are found on many pages, as you can see here. There may have actually been even 3 or 4 sewing stations, but without clear evidence of how many holes there were, and the complete lack of any original thread, we can't be certain how the book was stitched together, only that it likely was. With more research, hopefully in the future, we may be able to be more certain.